if we are patient enough. So it was the moment we were not. We've been looking a lot and looking a lot of their set pieces because they have quite many set pieces, and that was also in the video. But it was so difficult to prepare for everything. But then, but we didn't stop believing in that even in that moment. And then I think we had pretty good chances to get it even. But then it was a great fight from also Rapid. They saved the ball from the goal line a couple of times.
Jani, du är märkbart rörd och så där. Vad betyder det för dig personligen det här?
Yeah, of course it means personally a lot, but then I pretty much live the emotions with the team, so I'm just really happy like the boys are, and then it's the best feeling after the game for the boys when they gave everything and every part of your body is aching, and then you win the game and then you go to the semi-final against Chelsea. So it's the ultimate feeling, but then really difficult for me to sort of feel now anything more than the team. So I think we deserve it after all the struggles we've been having, and then I'm really proud of the team, like 2 games against Rapid and quite limited squad, and then we brought the young guys into the last game, and then also a bit limited amount of substitutions. We couldn't even in the first game almost do all the substitutions, so overall happy for the guys that they put in a lot of work and then got a result, so it's quite sweet.
Du hör domaren blåsa där och
It was of course after the second red card it was a bit different kind of game. I was pretty sure that we are going to win, but even then Rapid was playing like all-in mentality, so they were filling up the pitch like quite close to our defense line, so there was a lot of players in the defense line. Only that moment they were weak when we countered, but I felt really good, and of course like it was enjoyable that it didn't go to the penalties, because I was even thinking that we might win this in the normal inside 90 minutes, because we had plenty of chances and the pressure was all the time on their side. But with football you never know, something might happen, somebody slips and then you can see the goal. But then I'm really happy and proud because many of the players were totally exhausted, like Makkan and then Tokmak and then Gulliksen also. So I felt a bit tired and relieved.
Du ser det själv, de körde slut på sig själva, spelarna. Blir det någon belöning till dem?
I don't have a clue. You have to ask Pusse about it. So but then we will see. But the big thing in this one is that we go through and win these kind of battles. We need this.
Åker ni hem idag? Imorgon?
Nej, imorgon.
Hur ska ni fira?
I don't have a clue. Somebody else is doing that, so I think Pusse is once again the right person to ask, but I'm going to take a whiskey with Kit, and we have this tradition, so I'm buying.
Okay. Du tar upp att du är glad för spelarnas skull och sådär, men vad känner du att du har för del i den här segern?
Of course, I'm really proud and happy to be part of this story. It's a really long journey, and then we are a bit underdogs because we had to decide the squad in the like sort of really early beginning of February, and then a lot of the players left from the list, so it's like unbelievable with that squad, that even though it's a good squad, but then that we go this far. So I'm really happy, and of course there's a lot of things what we've done, and then I think these kind of games are always on the mental side. So of course I try to find the right instigators for the players, that they really push and they really believe that everything is possible. 1-0 down, come to Vienna, it's not easy against this kind of crowd also. So there was a lot of emotions today, but yes, I'm proud of I didn't destroy what they did over there, so I have to be. Sometimes you just have to step away and let the players do their job, and then just trust them and believe in them. And I was really happy that there was quite many players stepping in, like Isaac Alemayu and Victor Barry, and especially Victor Barry. He's been waiting for his turn patiently, and then he was really contributing for the team and all the players who came from the bench.
Hur mycket får spelarna fira i natt?
I think if they have energy, I doubt that they have energy to celebrate. So, but then it's already late, so I think we are not in the hurry to sleep. But then we have to be professional to do this, to have a good recovery. So guys is waiting for us. So next one, so we have to turn our head a bit over there. But we have fresh players to do that. But then have to collect the bodies now after this kind of game and survive to Sweden. So that's the most important thing.
Du var inne på det själv tidigare, men 14 utespelare mot Chelsea i semifinal.
It can be difficult, but I think we've it's a great experience for us, a great challenge, and then I think we start at home if we start, and that's kind of an advantage. We need to try to get a result in that one. Of course, we know that the opponent is good, but then at home we are always good. So without fear, let's go for it.
Jag måste bara fråga, vad tänker du om att det kastas in föremål på era spelare när ni firar era mål? Ja, både vid Danielssons mål och även
football is a game of emotions, and then I don't know, maybe we should have run in front of our fans, so it would be a bit lighter reaction, but then it happened in that end, and players don't think much in that moment, so I was happy that everybody's okay.
Coach, congrats. I think you deserve the whiskey tonight. 2 questions. Is it like a kind of fairy tale that one club from Norway is in the semi-final of the Europa League? Bodo Glimt knocked out Lazio tonight. Okay. Djurgarden is in the semi-final of the Conference League. The coach is from Suomi. So is it like a kind of Nordic revolution that we saw tonight?
I think Bodo Glimt is doing like a Nordic revolution. They done it already, like since how many years they done a really good job over there. They basically reinvented the club. They created a lot of stuff which brings them like competitive advantages, and they are doing it really well what they are doing. We are a bit more starting of our process with Djurgarden, so of course these moments give us like experiences, creating a winning culture. That is something what we want to create. So maybe we are not the revolution yet, but then with our willpower, we show that everything is possible. Our guts, we call it in Finland, we call it sisu. That if you put your body and soul into the game, everything is possible, and that is what we had to do today. But then, if we go through to the final, then it's a revolution.
And another question. I really hope that your injured player get well soon, that it's not too bad. With all respect, we know that you don't have VR in Sweden, and I think with what we have seen tonight, VR is a big discussion in European football. But with all respect, we know that Anthony Taylor doesn't know what is a handball. Should he be the guy to have a quarter-final in European football? Thanks a lot.
Can you ask the question again so I understand it right? So,
he didn't get the red card right. He just showed yellow for a foul that everybody thought it's a clear red.
Yeah.
He didn't get the handball red. Also, VR had to intervene. So I think he didn't have a game which he should had in a European quarter-final.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got the question. There was you were right that the red card was correct, and then then I think the penalty call, there was no doubt about it. We were so close to the VAR screen that we saw those happening, and of course it changes a game a lot, especially the red card, but it was really clear, and then I only, from my side, the only shame is that the player got injured in that moment. Nino, I feel really sorry for him, because I know that he was waiting for this game because his parents came to see from Slovenia to watch the game, so it was really unfortunate that this happened. But then goals and red cards always change the game, but then it's a really shame that if he misses the next phase because of this. But then sometimes we don't have VAR in Sweden, but then I think we have benefited a lot and from VAR that we get the right decisions. So in that way, it's good to have it at least in these games, especially in the crucial goals. But yeah, that's the thing in that. But then yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.